we've had a huge growth over the last few years in CTV. People are just interested. They want to buy YouTube TV. They want to tap into it. But in Cannes, there was a lot about how consumers are giving, where they give their attention. And there was a panel about women's sports hosted by the Female Quotient. And it was really interesting hearing, like, if you're going to invest, you should be investing in women's sports as much as you are men, because live sports is actually one of the few ways we can, one, really grasp consumers' attention. But if you hear about the fans of the likes of the WNBA, they're very engaged. They're really, really into the sport. They care about the sport. I wrote an article recently just after, Cannes for Marketing Week that said, 9.96 million consumers are more likely to purchase from a brand that sponsors women's sports versus 8.38 million for men's sports. So these audiences have the buying power. They're interested, they're engaged, and they're going to be across different formats. It's really about how our agencies and their clients working to adapt to activate buys across these various formats to meet consumers where they are, but leveraging first-party data in a way that to make these experiences more personal, because you're not just going to do a live sports buy and run an ad that you run anywhere. If you're going to buy and invest into women's sports, you should have an ad that speaks to it. So if you know that your audience, where they like to show up, where they like to watch, whether it's live sports or whatever, do you actually know enough about them to make for a better outcome than simply ensuring that your ad is there where people are watching?